Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jagopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Jaya Radha Krishna Chandra Radha Krishna Chandra Radhe Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaurang Haribo, 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 Haribo. Go Premanande
Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakacarya Stottarah Shri Shivan Grace Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Shayamudhiraye Nashtaprayesha Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatittama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naisiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, chapter number 16, text number 12. Tan me swabharto avasayam alakshamano. Tan me swabhartur avasyam alakshamano. Tanme swabhartur avasayam alakshamano. Yushma vyatikrama gatim pratipadhya sadhyaha yasmad Vyatikrama gatim pratipadya sadhyaha Yasmad vyatikrama gatim pratipadya vadsadhyaha Bhuyo mamantikam itam tad anugraho me bhuyo mamati kamam itam tad anugraho me bhuyo mamantikam itam tad anugraho me yat kalpatam achirato bruthayo vivasaha yat kalpatam अचिरथो भृतयोर्विवासः यत्कल्पताम् अचिरथो विवासः तन्मे स्वभर्तुरवसायमल अलक्षमाणो यस्माद्व्यतिक्रमगतिं प्रतिपद्य सद्यः भूयो ममादिकम् इतां तदनुग्रहो मे यत्कल्पताम् अचिरथो भृतयोर्विवासः तन्मे स्वभर्तुरवसायम् अलक्षमानम् यस्माद्व्यतिक्रमगतिं प्रतिपद्य सद्यः भूयो ममादिकम् इतां तद् अनुग्रहो मे यत्कल्पताम् अचिरतो भृतयोर्विवासः तन्मे स्वभर्तुरवसायमलक्षमाणो यस्माद्व्यतिक्रमगतिं प्रतिपद्य सद्यः पादय है पद्य है प्रतिपद्य साध्यः व्हाट इज इट भूयो ममादिकम् इतां तदनुग्रहो मे यत्कल्पताम् अचिरतो भृतयोर्विवासः तन्मे स्वभर्तुरवसाय अलक्षमानो यस्मादव्यतिक्रमं गतिमु प्रतिपद्य सद्यः भूयो ममादिकम् इतां तद् अनुग्रहो मे यत्कल्पताम् अचिरतो भृतयोर्विवासः तन्मे स्वभर्तुरवसाय अलक्ष्यमाणो यस्माद्व्यतिक्रमगतिं प्रतिपद्य सद्यः भूयो ममादिकम् इतां तदनुग्रहो मे यत्कल्पताम् अचिरतो भृतयोर्विवासः तन्मे स्वभर्तुरवसायमलक्षमाणो यस्माद्व्यतिक्रमगतिं प्रतिपद्य सद्यः भूयो ममादिकमितां तदनुग्रहो मे यत्कल्पताम् अचिरतो भृतयोर्विवासः What word meaning? Therefore, me, may, my, Sabhartuhu of their master, Avasayam, the intention, Alakshamano, not knowing, Yusma, against you, Vyatikrama, offense, Gatim, result, Pratipadhya, reaping, Sadhyaha, immediately, Bhuyaha. Again, Mama Antikam, near me. Gitam, obtain. That. Anugraha, a favor. Me, to me. Yad, which. Kalpatam, let it be arranged. Achirataha, not long. Bratayoho, of these two servants. Vivasaha, exile. Translation, purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation, these servants of mine have transgressed against you, not knowing the mind of their master. I shall therefore deem it a favor done to me if you order that, although reaping the fruit of their transgression, they may return to my presence soon, and the time of their exile from my abode may expire before long. Translation with repetition. These servants of mine have transgressed against you, not knowing the mind of their master. I shall therefore deem it a favor done to me if you order that, although reaping the fruit of their transgression, they may return to my presence soon, and the time of their exile from my abode may expire before long. Purport. From this statement, we can understand how anxious the Lord is to get their servitor back into Vaikuntha. This incident, therefore, proves that those who have once entered a Vaikuntha planet can never fall down. The case of Jaya and Vijaya is not a fall down. It is just an accident. The Lord is always anxious to get such devotees back again to the Vaikuntha planet as soon as possible. It is to be assumed that there is no possibility of a misunderstanding between the Lord and the devotees. But when there are discrepancies or disruptions between one devotee and another, one has to suffer the consequences. Although that suffering is temporary, the Lord is so kind to His devotees that He took all the responsibility for the doorman's offense and requested the sage to give them facilities to return to Vaikuntha as soon as possible. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jananjanashalakaya Chakshulmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashasya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. There is a shloka from Jaya and Vijaya cursed by the sages. So, very important chapter to understand the mind of the Supreme Lord. So generally people think that so someone do the wrong things, Lord will punish. So Lord is made so that people have a fear to do some wrong things. So Lord creating a fear to the people. But in this chapter you'll understand how Lord is so compassionate to his devotees. So Jaya and Vijaya one side, they stop the sages entering to the Vaikuntha planet. Other side, the four sages, the four Kumaras, they cursed Jaya and Vijaya. And the Lord is appeared in the gate to dissolve the problem. And both are the devotees. So Lord is so compassionate to his devotees. So Jaya and Vijaya, they did the mistake. That's the reason they are deserved to undergo a punishment. And punishment is decided. So now Lord is talking in favor of his own devotees, Jaya and Vijaya, and requesting the sages to excuse the Jaya and Vijaya. The Lord is Shishi Radha Krishna Chandrita Guranga Srila Prabhupada. The Lord is personally competent to dissolve this problem. Even he can deny the curse given by the sages. But still, Lord is not doing that. He is requesting the sages, please you forgive me, you do a favor of me. If here say, these servants of mine have transgressed against you, not knowing the mind of their master. Their master means Lord. Lord is the master. So they not understood my mind. So that's the reason they did a mistake. And before this also Lord himself is taking the position, because servants are did a mistake. I am the responsible for that. He is not telling that okay, this Jaya and Vijaya are the responsible. As a master, I would have guided them properly. Because they not understood my mind. That's the reason they did a mistake. So it is actually my mistake. So I shall therefore deem it a favor. You just favor me. By order, if you order through reaping that fruit, anyway they are eligible to undergo a punishment because they did a mistake. That's fact. But even that punishment should be short. So Prabhupada is telling here, from this statement we can understand how anxious the Lord is get his servitors back into Vaikuntha. So Lord is more anxious than us. So we don't want to go to Vaikuntha planet, but Lord is want to take us to the Vaikuntha planet. That's the reason Lord is doing all the arrangement. How can I take them back to my abode? So therefore prove that those who have once entered the Vaikuntha planet can never fall down, because the sweet deal of Lord with his devotees. Because there is Prabhupada also saying there is no any misunderstanding between the Lord and his devotees. There is no any misunderstanding. So Lord want a devotee coming and is properly respected. So they not properly respect Jaya and Vijaya. That means they not understood my mind actually. So if they really understood, then I was very happy some devotees coming to me. Then my devotees are allowed them. So there is a reason they did a mistake, but not knowing my mind. And in the case of Jaya and Vijaya, not fall down. It is just an accident. The Lord is always anxious to get such devotees back again to the Vaikuntha planet as soon as possible. Say, if any time some mistakes happens by accidental, so Lord excuses those mistakes. But if the mistakes happen intentionally, some do the mistakes or offense to the devotees, then such offenses not be excused. So it is accidental. That's the reason Lord is favoring the Jaya and Vijaya to rescue them from the great curse what they undergo, and they banish from the Vaikuntha planet, and they missing the association of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in the earlier slokas you say, so one should not make mistakes, mean one should relate with other devotees in right manner. When a person is developed the proper etiquette of relating other devotees, and this mistakes not happens. So, so no one should be pride of his position as a devotee. As we are practicing devotional service for longer time, then practice a long time, I think that okay, now I am a senior devotee. I am the authority. So that I have all the rights to insult other devotees. And this pride is the weed which spoil all the bhakti cult. So a devotee should be very humble. Prabhupada give the example. Normally in the people go to the pilgrimage places. Out of a devotee, out of his humble behavior. So I should take the dust of the feet of the devotees for my progress. They may fall down the feet of the other devotees and take the dust of the devotees. And a devotee may offering respect to a devotee who he may think, he should think, okay, I am not the qualified to bless someone. I am very unqualified. This should be the mood of devotees. A devotee should be humble, and to whom the respect is given, he also should have very much humble. I am not qualified. So I am also very insignificant devotee. This should be the mood. If someone is thinking that, okay, I am very closer devotee, so Lord also say, but if someone is thinking, okay, I am the direct servant of the Lord or direct servant of the Guru. And if this kind of pride comes, it finally spoils his devotion services. The real servant is who thinks that I am the servant of the servant, not the direct servant. So everyone thinks in the community of devotees in this mood. There is no any dispute in the devotee circle. And this is the proper etiquette should be maintained within the devotee service. We should not judge a devotee by his external look. This is the biggest mistake. Okay, that's the external look. Okay, this is a new devotee. By external look, okay, someone is acting like a very nice devotee, but inside not. someone is not well behaved, but we have the good understanding about the devotion services. But by suppose the outer look, one should not judge a devotee at any time. Once there is an incident, Prabhupada is talking this incident when once Prabhupada went to America after a long trip to move other many places. And when you go to America, some temple, there is a lot of disputes. Devotees are criticizing about other devotees. And Prabhupada called all the devotees. And you told even a beautiful story. It's for all of us to very important to understand. We also think that, okay, we are advanced devotees, practicing from a long time. I'm a senior devotee. So that we not a value for the other devotees many times. So Brahma said, there was a Brahmana living in a place. Every day studying the Bhagavad Gita, sitting inside of a window. There is a prostitute living exactly opposite to his home. And this Brahmana sitting in the beside the window and every day reading Bhagavad Gita and also watching the prostitute from the window. And the prostitute is there in the opposite side in the home, and she also looking at the Brahmana, and sometimes looking at the street, sometimes looking at the Brahmana. And this is going on. And the Brahmana is the reading, and his mind is always attracted towards the prostitute. And the prostitute sometimes looking at, okay, was the customers are coming. And sometimes looking at the Brahmana, this Brahmana is very pious, reading Bhagavad Gita. So day passed, okay, one day the day comes, the Brahmana to give up his body. Yamadutas came to take the Brahmana. And Brahmana is thinking, what happened? Some mistake. I am Brahmana practicing from long time. I am reading Bhagavad Gita every day. And this Yamadutas have come. The same time, the prostitute also gave up her body. The Vishnudutas came to take her. Now the Brahmana is thinking, something may be mistake. Instead of Yamadutas coming to me, they coming to go to her, they might have come here. And Vishnuduta supposed to come here. They went there, some mistake. And they told Yamaduta, Yamaduta said, no, we came to the right place. We unknowingly came. Now, the Yamaduta say, you are sitting and holding the Bhagavad Gita and looking at the prostitute and thinking, how this prostitute is enjoying the life. And same time prostitute is thinking, how this pious Brahman is so pious. His holy life is leading. And she is thinking, her own position is very wretched and very unfortunate as a prostitute. And she was very much lamenting her own wretched position. And same this Brahmana is looking at the prostitute and thinking, okay, I know the opportunity to enjoy. So by the external look, one should not judge. So what is the mentality, the insight, how is cultivated the devotion? So this is more important. So this is a lesson to understand a devotee should be very, very humble, not judgmental all the time. He should execute his duties very properly. Otherwise, And Lord is very compassionate, but a devotee's offense against another devotee, Lord not able to tolerate. So, in the previous verse also, the purport of the Prabhupada is telling about a devotee, a Vaishnava, a Brahmana should be very careful in his life. How to deal with other Vaishnavas or devotees. Even though many times happens like this, okay, maybe none of his mistake. He was undergo trouble. But a devotee should not be disturbed by those things. He should think that is the fear of the Lord. Prabhupada very nicely tells about there is an incident. In the Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami narrates the pastime of Indradhumna king. Indradhumna, after his retirement from his kingdom, he took the Vanaprastha and practicing austerity in Malaya forest. And Indradhumna king was observing a silent vrta in Malaya forest. One day Agastya Muni entered there with all his disciples. And Indradhumna is completely absorbed in meditation on Supreme Lord Vishnu. And he not understood that, okay, Agastya Muni arrived there. He was in trance. Agastya felt. And this Indradhumna king is not very intelligent. You know the etiquette of respecting a sadhu. So Agastya is cursed. You are not an intelligent, you are a dumb man. You are becoming elephant in the next life. So Indradhumna king is not have any mistake. He is a great, the pure devotee of the Lord. But Indradhumna is not reacted anything, and Indradhumna king is accepted the curse of the Agastya Muni. So Sukadeva Goswami is telling here, my dear king, after Agastya Muni had thus cursed the king Indradhumna, the Muni left that place along with his disciples. Since the king was a devotee, he accepted Agastya Muni's curse as a welcome because it was the desire of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, although in his next life he got a body of elephant, because of the devotion service, he remembered how to worship and offer prayers to the Lord. Indradhumna king thought, okay, this for me only desire is okay. In any whatever the life doesn't matter, human being or elephant. If I get the opportunity to remember the Lord, it's okay. So Prabhupada writing here very important. This is the unique position of a devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although king was cursed, he welcomed the curse because a devotee is always aware that nothing can happen without the desire of Supreme Lord. Although the king was not at fault, Agastya Muni cursed him. And when this happened, the king considered it due to the past deeds. Tattenu kampan susumekshamanaha. This is a practical example how a devotee think. He regards any reverses in life as the blessing of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, instead of being agitated by such reverses, he continues his activities of devotion services. And Krishna takes care of him and enable him to be promoted to the spiritual world, back to Godhead. If a devotee has to suffer the reactions of his past deeds, the Supreme Lord arranges for him to be given only token of these reactions, and very soon he is freed from all the reactions of material contamination. So, very important message is Prabhupada is giving. Lord is always protecting his devotees, whatever the circumstances. But a devotee should be always depend on the Lord's mercy. Doesn't matter whatever the consequences, difficulties going in devotional practices. One should therefore adhere the devotion service, and the Lord himself is very soon set up the one's promotion to the spiritual world. A devotee should not be disturbed any unfortunate circumstance, but must continue his regular program, depending on the Lord for everything. The word upadharayan, considering is very significant in this word. The word indicates that devotee knows what is what. He understands what is happening in material condition life. So these are the up and downs that are common in the material world. One should not be disturbed. But one is very clearly executing his devotional services. So you are sure that Lord will favor in all the way. So his devotion can never get hampered. The good example here, we are seeing the many examples are in Bhagavatam to understand how the Lord is so compassionate and favorable the devotees to take them back to the spiritual world. We simply follow the instruction of the Shastra and the Acharyas what are given. It is sure that we will one day able to enter the spiritual world. So that's what he says. The Prabhupada is telling here. From this statement is understood the Lord is so anxious to get the servitor back to Vaikuntha. So, therefore, it proved that those who have once entered the Vaikuntha planet, he never fall down. Lord says, Tad gatta na nivartante tad dhamam paramamama. Krishna says in Bhagavatam. When you enter the spiritual realm, you never come back. Reason is because Lord's reciprocation is devotee is so sweet. And such sweet relationship in material world not at all possible. So when he is enjoying such sweet relationship with the Supreme Lord, why will come back to the material world again? Because when a person is completely pure, he knows the past, future and present. That means a person is eligible to enter the spiritual world, but he knows the past, future and present. So when a person is complete knowledge of everything, and there are no any chances for him fall down to the material world. So that is the reason here Prabhupada is telling. In the case of Jaya and Vijaya, it's not actually the fall down. It's just an accident. So in devotee's case, never devotees from Vaikuntha. That is a pure devotee never fall down. This is a very clear indication here. A pure devotee never fall down. Because he is in full knowledge. Because his reciprocation to the Supreme Lord is so enjoyable. He never look for any enjoyment in this material world. He is freely aloof from all the material activities. He is simply engaged in the service of the Lord. Okay, I'll stop. Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.